You ever wonder why you get the opposite of your intentions? Well, today I'm going to explain why and what you can do to change it. So let's talk about that. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today I'm going to answer the question of why do you get the opposite of your intention? So if you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe. Hit the bell icon below because I do put out new videos every Wednesday, Sunday, and Friday. Not exactly in that order. And each video has the intention behind it that you'll be able to create something wonderful in your life. So why do we sometimes get the opposite of our intention? So we always manifest what our dominant thoughts are, okay? Because our thoughts create. So your dominant thought is going to be the one that creates. So it may appear that you get the opposite of what your intention is. So let's say I intend for Jerry to ask me out and Jerry still says, I'm not interested in you. Well, now the fact is Jerry not being interested in me is still my dominant thought, okay? And creating a couple of intentions that he wants to be in a relationship with me actually isn't going to be good enough because I've got resistance. I've created something different. So I have to persistently assume that Jerry wants a relationship with me. So when you start seeing the opposite of what your intentions are, you need to intend more. You need to focus more on what you want and you need to keep creating intentions. Now I'll tell you, okay, I've gone and I've actually created stuff and, I've had the intention that so-and-so was going to do something. And every time I saw them for like 5 times, no, I was still getting the opposite, but I kept persisting. And by the 6th time, guess what? They finally came around and they were like, okay, let's do it. And I'm like, thank you, finally. So sometimes our thoughts do shift things instantly. Like you may go to a restaurant and you may intend that your whoever you went with is going to pay, and then they pay like instantly. Or you may think, oh, I wonder what they have for wine, and the waitress is like, oh, do you want to see the wine list? Like things do happen instantly, but when we've got resistance, okay, with things, then we have to persistently assume with a mental diet of creating intentions, okay? So if you are getting the opposite of what your intention is, then you need to intend more. We have to ignore our reality and keep intending. So for instance, right, let's say, I want Jerry to, be ready for a committed relationship with me. And then, I'm intending this and I see Jerry and Jerry just all of a sudden says, you know what, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. Well, then we say, that's fine, Jerry, no problem. And we keep intending. I intend for Jerry to be ready for a relationship. Let's see, a couple days later, we see Jerry and he says, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I already told you. That's fine, Jerry. Don't worry about it. Keep intending, okay? There may be a 3rd, 4th. That may happen 5 times, okay? You have to keep intending because it's persistent assumption of your thoughts, especially when you're up against resistance. Resistance being that you've created something that is the opposite of you want. So resistance is I had the thought that Jerry didn't want to be in a relationship with me, so that's what manifested. Now I want to change his mind, so it's going to take a persistent assumption with my intentions to be able to change that. So, if you're seeing opposite, don't give up so easy, keep on it. It will shift. It will change. I promise you that. Your thoughts create. It has to. That's the only thing that creates is your thoughts. So definitely keep on your intentions. And whenever you think of them, keep on the mental diet or her or whatever the situation is. And always focus and make the dominant thoughts your intentions. Once your dominant thoughts are your intentions, that's when it's going to shift, okay? So no, things sometimes don't always change like that, whereas some things do, which is fine, You've got to break down the resistance and, the dominant thoughts that you've had previously. And you know what? It will happen. It definitely will happen. Anyways, yes, that's my video for today. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. You guys are all amazing, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.